Fact number 4. In 3 months, you'll either look back with a smile or look back with regret. The moment you become dangerous is when you realize you can do it all by yourself.
A teacher gave her students an assignment, asking them to share a story with a moral. Little Johnny raised his hand and said, "My parents once told me a story about morals." The teacher encouraged him to share, and Johnny began. So there was a little bird flying south for the winter. It was so cold that the bird froze and fell to the ground in a large field. While lying there, a cow came by and pooped right on top of it. Strangely, the frozen bird in the pile of cow poop began to feel warm and great. It laid there all cozy and happy, and even started singing. Just then, a cat passing by heard the bird's song and went over to investigate. The cat discovered the bird under the pile of cow poop and promptly dug him out and ate him. The teacher was stunned and asked, "Dear God, what was the moral of that story?" Little Johnny replied, "Well, it teaches us some valuable lessons. Not everyone who shits on you is your enemy. Not everyone who gets you out of shit is your friend. And most importantly, when you're in deep shit, it's best to keep your mouth shut."
Become so successful that people mistake your vacation for a business trip.
You did what you believed was best at the time, then what are you mad for? Every mistake I made in my life, at the time I thought I was doing the right thing. So I'm not gonna be mad at past me. And every single bad thing that's happened to me, every single piece of trauma that's happened in my life has led me here. So if you're happy with where you are currently, then you have to be happy for every bad thing that's ever happened to you.
Imagine you are reading a book or watching a series, and the main character doesn't change for several chapters. Boring, right? Now look at yourself.
Deepest quotes I've heard today. If the world is full of monsters, the only way to defeat them is to become one yourself. It's not the stab in the back that kills you. It's when you turn around and see who did it. Remember, giving someone a second chance is like reading a book twice. You know what's gonna happen in the end. Don't blame the clown for acting like a clown. Ask yourself why you keep going to the circus.
What the fuck do you expect? You're not putting in the work. You have to do more. You don't want to go run? You go run. You don't want to go swim? You go swim. You don't want to make your bed? You make your bed. You don't want to clean your house? You clean your house. You don't want to study? You fucking study. You gotta fucking save yourself, my friend. The rest of your life is gonna suck. If you say you're gonna wake up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning to go run, wake up at 4 o'clock it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be fun. It is gonna suck. Not because you're gonna be a loser, but because you're gonna fucking finally start to win. And winning is not easy, my friend.
Drinking dope, turn me to a superhero.
So we all living life in the night. Pray to God, man.
If you give up on your dreams, what do you have left? Nothing. I can't live that way.
Look at my play out of my face and my picture perfect. Do I look fried? All of that green and yellow that drip from your eyes is tell you the demise.
So are you going to sit there and be a dummy and go, yeah, I completely trust every politician who I can't even name, plus all the people behind them who I can't even name, plus all the most sinister and evil and unknown monetary funds on the planet, which I can't even name.
Number 11. Don't prove them wrong. Prove you right.
You pull up a chair and eliminate all the distractions, because I'm going to speak to each and every one of you as if you were my son or a student or someone I'm trying to mentor. I'm going to imagine that all of you know nothing, and we're talking from the complete ground up how to become the best versions of yourself. Because manhood is exceptionally hard, and life is hard. But how you shape yourself will determine how hard it is for you and how miserable it will be. I've said this many times in many different iterations on different podcasts, but I want to repeat it again. As a man, there is no easy life. If you're looking for an easy life, you should have been a girl. You made a mistake.
Yep.
Your life is not about being easy. Your life is not about being happy. Your life is always going to be difficult. All of the pain you feel, all of the sadness you feel, you're supposed to feel as a man, and you have two effective binary choices. You either go through the suffering and go through the trauma and go through the hardship it takes to be a man of value, or you suffer eternity as a nobody. And being invisible, I would argue, is almost worse.
Don't be afraid to grind alone. Remember, all are called, but only a few are chosen.